Hello, welcome once again to Center-Ecd TV. This is a channel where we talk about personal development strategies and business strategies. My name is Gilgal Umia, a multi-award winning writer and coach. I help writers and business owners to leverage content creation for visibility and profitability. In this segment, I want to talk about productive habits. Many writers and business owners will be able to achieve a lot if they can develop productive habits. You cannot change your life until you change your habits. So, what are some of the productive habits that we want to develop? The truth is that if you are able to arrange this aspect of your life, you'll be amazed at how far you can go in your business and in your life. Every one of us have 24 hours, and in this 24 hours, many persons are able to use it to achieve a lot, while others are unable to do a lot with it. The difference is the habit. It is the accumulation of your habit that determines the outcome of your life. So, what are some of the habits that you want to develop or you want to embrace as a business owner that can increase your chances of getting results? In no particular order, I'm going to start sharing. Before then, please like this video and subscribe to this channel if you've not done so. And if you have any friend been complaining about being productive, being unproductive, or anybody you know you would like to increase their productivity, please share this video with them, because these tips are tips that are going to help you a whole lot. Now, what are some of the productive strategies that you need to adopt to help you? Number one is evaluation. You need to evaluate yourself, evaluate your life, evaluate your business. When you embrace the habit of evaluation, it shows you where you are and where you need to work on. It shows you where you are, the lapses in your life and your businesses, and the things you have to work on. So, I have to say, for example, what are my lapses? So, when you evaluate yourself, you can tell yourself, oh, I sleep late, or I wake up late, or I spend too much time on social media, or I spend too much time gisting and chatting with people over irrelevant things. I spend too much time doing unnecessary things. And so with evaluation, you are able to trap the things that are absorbing your time, those things that are not helpful, that are absorbing your time. So evaluation will help you to trap them. Even in your business, it could be that you are spending time doing things that are not productive, that are not result driven, and then you are wasting time and you're not getting enough results. So you need to evaluate yourself, evaluate your business. In your business, for example, what are some of the activities you're engaging in? How productive are they? What results are they bringing? So you do that evaluation, number one. After evaluation, where you're able to identify all the lapses, number two, you can now begin to develop strategies. Develop strategies and set goals. So, what are the things that I want to do? So, for example, if I evaluate myself that, oh, I'm spending too much time on social media, not as if I'm working on social media and I'm wasting my time there. Okay, what are the things that I can do? So, I can now set goals or make decisions. For example, I'm going to spend at least 2 hours on social media every day, or 3 hours on social media every day. So, you make goals. So, in your business, let's say, for example, you are not making any effort to reach out to new customers, to reach out to leads, to follow up, and so on. You can make a decision. From now henceforth, I will ensure I send a message to 10 strangers. We call it cold pitching. I ensure I do cold pitching to at least 10 prospects, or I ensure I follow up on all the persons I need to follow up at least every day, maybe for 1 hour, or I ensure I put out a content about my business, even if it's once in a day. Okay, so that is where you have to set goals, set strategies. So for goals, for example, it could be like, okay, I've talked about cold pitching, maybe reach out to 10 persons. It could be call, maybe I have to call on prospects that have promised to do business with us. I call them and check on them. It could be, maybe in your personal life, it could be a decision that, okay, I will use, maybe get tools. So that will be the next point. You can get tools to help you stay focused. For example, when I'm engaging in some serious tasks, what I do, I go to my setting, I use my data, because most times when I get notification, it's distracts me. So I just switch off my data from social media. I just switch off my Facebook, switch off my WhatsApp, and switch off any other platform that I'm prone to, and then I focus. By the time I finish what I'm doing, I can then own it back. So if you're someone that you're easily distracted, you know yourself. You can use tools and apps that can help you block certain apps for a while. There are some apps that when you use them, you can target the number of time you want to see. For example, you can say, I want to be on Facebook for 1 hour. Once it exceeds it, they'll tell you. Even on YouTube too, you could also do the setting. When you're exceeding the time, they'll tell you have spent a certain number of hours on this platform. Do you want to continue? You can decide. So the apps like Stay Focused can help you. And then there are other productive apps. So just go to your Play Store and type productive apps, and then you see productivity app, you see different app suggestions that you can adopt. So I talked about evaluating yourself and your business. I talked about setting goals and making decisions. I talked about using tools and platforms that can help you to stay productive. The next thing I want to talk about is identifying your distractions. This is part of the first thing that I talked about, but this is slightly different. So that first one I talked about evaluation is you checking the things you are not doing right, where you are lagging at the rest. This point is identifying your distractions. So there are a lot of things that can distract you. I made mention just now of how I'm easily moved by notifications. So if you are like that person, that's some person, no matter the notification that come, they are not moved. But for me, anytime I say notification, because I know that is something that easily distracts me, I'm able to work. When I have something important to do, I block those out. So no matter what they're sending me, until I finish what I'm doing, then I go back to go and check whatever it is that is waiting for me. So when you are able to identify your distractions, and these distractions are not only external, they can be internal too. So for example, you can catch yourself doing more thinking, planning, and less action. So that could be a distraction. So anything you're supposed to be taking an action, your mind is giving you ideas, strategies, when you should be acting. So that could be a distraction for you. All those ideas and everything, you can write them down and then focus. You can train your mind and say, we are working now. Let's work. So you have to identify your distractions. Internal, it could even be voices. The voices can be, are you going to write again? Are you going to call the customer again? Are you going to do it? Like, it will keep giving you suggestions. It will keep giving you reasons why you should relax. And then you cannot let's just chill tomorrow. You start postponing. What happens is that the things you're supposed to achieve today, you are delaying them. That's procrastination. And this is what is hitting many business owners. The steps are supposed to take, they are pushing it. One thing I've discovered is that if you go against your feeling to do what you're supposed to do, it's only a matter of time you get into what you're supposed to do. As a student, try it. If you're a student and you're listening to me, you want to read and your mind is telling you, don't read later. Just try and say, okay, I will do 30 minutes. By the time you get to that 30 minutes, you will be amazed that you want to go further. I've experienced it several times, and I know many other persons have experienced it. When you don't feel like doing something, try and start it. Well, by the time you start, just say yourself, okay, let me do it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. By the time you do it, what happens is that you begin to develop the right action. So that's why there's a saying that says, right actions produce the right feeling. Right actions produce the right feeling. So if you are not feeling right and you start taking the right actions, the right feelings will be what will be produced. This will lead me to the next step. And the next step in terms of building productivity is planning your time. Effective planning. So many persons, they are very good at planning, but the issue right now is getting it done. We're going to talk about that after now. So you have to make sure that you plan very well for your day, for your business, for your week, for your month, for your year. Ensure you plan. And when you are planning, don't just plan in your head. Write it down so that you can easily go and say, oh, I was supposed to do this, I've done this, you tick it, I've done this, you tick it. The next point I want to talk about is execution. When it comes to execution, it can be overwhelming when you have to say, oh, I want to read 10 chapters of a book, or I want to call 50 customers. You can just say, okay, let me do 2. So this is in this place, I'm going to tell you, break it down little by little. I made mention of reading 30 minutes, for example. So if I know, oh, I want to wash clothes and I'm not feeling like, okay, fine, let me just wash 2 clothes. In place of washing 2 clothes, you'll be amazed that you will be ginger to wash more. So what you can do is to do it little by little. Little by what? Little. So when you have a goal, say, okay, I'm supposed to send a message to 10 persons. Let me send to 2 persons. I'm supposed to call 20 persons. Okay, let me call 5 persons. So you break it down. So instead of doing everything at a time, you do it in segments. So when you do these things in segments, it helps you. A step is better than no step at all. It's better for you to crawl than for you not to move. What matters is that you are moving. So make sure that you are able to, whatever tasks you want to do, break it down. Another thing that you have to do is to check your goal for the month or for the week and see how to infuse it into your daily routine. When you're able to infuse it into your daily routine, it will help you. For example, I want to have a book by the end of this week. I can have to say, okay, every day I'm going to be writing 1 chapter of a book. Or for example, I want to read a book by the end of the week. So I'll ask myself, okay, let me be reading 1 chapter or 2 chapters per day, or XYZ number of pages every day. These are some of the strategies that can help you. Another thing that you can do is self-care. When you embrace self-care, it actually helps you to be more productive, because many times that you see yourself dragging on a particular task is because you are internally not okay. For example, as a writer, when I am not internally okay, maybe I'm stressed, I'm overwhelmed, I can use like 5 hours to do something and it will still not make sense. But when my mind is focused on whatever I'm doing, in 30 minutes, 1 hour, in fact, I'm able to achieve what I want to achieve in hours. This tells you that internally you need to be able to, you need to take care of yourself for you to increase your productivity. So your internal well-being is as important as your external well-being, because like I said earlier, distraction can be from internal and it can be from external. So when you have voices inside of you telling you you are unable to do this, don't do this or don't do that, it's going to affect you. It's going to what? It's going to affect you. So you need to pocket or silence your internal voices and focus on the tasks that you are doing. The last thing I want to talk about is building your confidence. Confidence can affect your productivity. So if you're unable to sharpen your confidence, the time you're supposed to use to take a particular action, you'll be doubting yourself. So you have to rear confidence. When you rear confidence and you get straight into whatever you are doing, you see that there is speed in your results. So go over them in this. I'm looking forward to hearing that you are now more productive in your work and in your life. Till we meet again, let me know the part of this video that stood out for you and the part of the tips that you're going to work on.